Digital Radio, Sun FM TV.
Sun FM, broadcasting from the Copperbelt capital, Ndola City.
This is your favorite station. The news.
Hello, with the news, my name is Imelda Chukwati. The headlines. President Hakainde Hichilema has urged the oil marketing companies to ensure reasonable fuel pricing during the ongoing geopolitical conflict, cautioning against creating artificial shortages during this critical period. Minister of Information and Media Cornelius Mwetwa has called on the media to be a beacon of truthful communication ahead of this year's general elections. The Civil Service Commission has revealed that over 300 civil servants in the health sector have been dismissed due to indiscipline cases over the last 4 to 5 years. ZPL MTN Super League outfit Zanaco Football Club is anticipating a tough yet exciting encounter when they face Mutondo Stars in a midweek round 26 fixture scheduled for Kafugo Stadium in Wansha.
The news, 88.5 Sun FM.
The news in detail. Oil marketing companies, or MCs, have disclosed that the ongoing geopolitical conflict in the Middle East has created both operational and financial challenges in Zambia's petroleum sector. Speaking during a meeting with President Hakainde Hichilema at State House, OMC's representative Pinch Simukwai called for practical solutions to address challenges arising from the conflict. Mr. Simukwai assured the nation of the industry's commitment to maintaining a stable supply chain of petroleum products, urging government, policymakers, regulators, and OMCs to strengthen mechanisms that will ensure continued availability. He further encouraged dialogue between government and OMCs to help stabilize fuel prices during this period of global uncertainty.
That is in its markets, and as a nation that relies on imported petroleum products, Zambia inevitably feels the ripple effects of the disruptions in the global supply chain. And for us, the fluctuating crude oil prices, higher freight costs, insurance costs that have increased, the volatility in the international markets that are beyond government control.
Earlier, Minister of Energy Makozo Chikote revealed that the country currently has fuel reserves of about 60 days for diesel and 22 days for petrol. He called on stakeholders in the petroleum sector to collaborate and share ideas on how to maintain a stable fuel supply despite the Middle East conflict.
We have 60 days of stock cover for diesel. Some of these products are inland, the other products are in our storage tanks in Dar es Salaam, which we can say safely this is the product we have from the side of diesel. From petrol, Mr. President, we have 22 days stock cover.
In response, President Hakainde Hichilema urged OMCs to ensure reasonable fuel pricing during the crisis and warned against withholding supplies, cautioning against creating artificial shortages during this critical period.
Around holding, let's be specific, cannot be accepted by anybody. Who is anybody, board of anybody? is a community of the people of Zambia. Those who live here, do business here. We cannot accept a situation where fuel is there. Someone is not making the violence because they're hoping tomorrow the price will go up. That is called sabotage. That is called anti-teamwork. And I'm being blunt about it.
Minister of Information and Chief Government Spokesperson Cornelius Mwetwa has called on the media to be a beacon of a truthful communication ahead of this year's general elections. Speaking during the Independent Broadcasting Authority IBM Media Electoral Reporting Workshop in Choma, Southern Province, Mr. Mwetwa said misinformation during elections will not help the country. He urged the media to report responsibly, including on the effects that may arise from issues surrounding petroleum products owing to the Middle East conflicts. He added that the media has the power to share national character and must help safeguard democracy as the country heads into a closely watched election period.
Media is some media will have that perception, but I don't like this. So this is a key moment for us to look into that issue. Conclusion. The importance of this workshop cannot be overemphasized and overstated. As broadcasters, as media, you are custodians of truth during elections, before, during, and after elections. Your reporting shapes public perception and strengthens national unity and national peace.
Meanwhile, Acting Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Information and Media, Wisdom Walia, called on the media to always ensure that information being released is verified, especially as the country moves towards elections.
Yourself and the only persons in ensuring that I think is always important that we are partial in letting out information to the masses out there. Because the moment you do otherwise, you create a problem.
IBA Director General Webster Malido said the authority will continue to thrive and ensure that the media promotes democracy.
We assure that the authority continues to explore ways of improving the sector in all aspects. So as we prepare for the upcoming elections, we just want to urge all media houses to ensure that you keep holding the high standards when it comes to accuracy, fairness, and impartiality in your coverage. We at IBA will continue to provide guidance and support to ensure that the media plays its right role in strengthening democracy and public trust.
The Civil Service Commission Chairperson Dr. Jolwe Beyani has revealed that over 300 civil servants in the health sector have been dismissed due to indiscipline cases over the last 4 to 5 years. Speaking during the Let the People Talk program on Radio Phoenix, Dr. Beyani said lack of professionalism, ethics, proper training, and failure to maintain work standards are among the reasons behind the dismissals. He added that such cases are not limited to the health sector, but cut across many other government departments.
Now, you have to remember that this is a time when we inherited a very huge debt service requirements, and bringing in new people suddenly provided a particular challenge to the administration. But this was done to rectify past errors, to bring a sense of focus and justice into our governance system. So many were brought. You will still find the cases of those that are still complaining that were not dealt with, and you find that a few that I've met simply were not aware of the announcement to report those particular cases, and when they did, either it was too late or they felt they were not handled in that manner.
Dr. Bayani further disclosed that over 2,000 couples have been reconciled following a directive from the head of state. He explained that the commission will soon release official statistics covering the period since the New Dawn administration took office.
Is effective. So we began to centralize through the Civil Service Commission the reconciling and bringing together of couples. It is an ongoing process. There are still some couples who have not reported that they are separated, who are still reporting. We shall be releasing figures shortly of how many couples we have reconciled since the new government took office. We shall be, the Public Service Commission, the Civil Service Commission, will be making that announcement soon. We are still compiling the figures and the range of all other issues. So we are working on that, and we continue to work on it. It's a presidential directive, means it's a policy position. Many people don't realize that when the president speaks, that becomes policy.
The United Nations Development Programme, UNDP, has urged Zambia's justice system to strengthen institutional capacity in order to effectively address emerging electoral crimes, particularly those linked to digital platforms. Speaking at the National Prosecutors Conference, UNDP Zambia President Representative Dr. James Wakiaga said prosecutors must adapt to new threats such as online disinformation, coordinated political violence, and digital financial crimes that can undermine democratic processes. Dr. Wakiaga emphasized that strong laws alone are not enough to protect democracy unless institutions responsible for enforcing them are well equipped and professionally trained. He added that prosecutors require specialized skills to handle complex forms of evidence, including digital and financial records increasingly used in election-related investigations. He further highlighted the importance of continuous professional development for prosecutors in areas such as electoral law, cybercrime, and forensic investigations. Dr. Wakiaga added that while emerging technologies have created opportunities to improve governance, they have also opened avenues for misinformation and manipulation that can destabilize elections.
At UNDP, we believe that strong institutions are the backbone of resilient democracies. Democracy does not endure by elections alone. It thrives when laws are applied fairly, when institutions function independently, and when citizens trust that justice will be administered without fear or favor. At the center of this system stands the prosecutor, an officer of the court entrusted not merely with securing convictions, but with upholding justice and protecting the constitutional order.
Government has approved the extension of business and operating hours, allowing selected businesses to operate 24 hours a day. Minister of Information and Media Cornelius Mwetwa revealed in a statement that Cabinet resolved that business houses, markets, and bus stations will now be permitted to operate around the clock as part of efforts to transition the country toward a more inclusive all-round economy. Mr. Mwetwa explained that government believes the move will unlock new employment opportunities, increase productivity, and enhance competitiveness across various sectors. He added that Cabinet noted the need for more supermarkets, markets, and transport hubs to adopt 24-hour operations in order to fully realize the benefits of the policy. In the same statement, Mr. Mwetwa announced that Cabinet has approved the extension of President Hakainde Hichilema's promise to build a university in Northwestern Province to include Eastern, Luapula, Northern, Southern, and Western provinces. He said Cabinet emphasized the importance of establishing public universities in the 5 provinces to ensure citizens can access higher education within their own regions, stressing that education remains an equalizer. The decisions were announced following the 3rd Cabinet meeting held on Monday, 16th March 2026, chaired by President Hakainde Hichilema at State House. Patriotic Front PF presidential hopeful Chishimba Kamwili has charged that if the party loses the forthcoming general elections, Zambians should consider forgetting about it altogether. Speaking during a media briefing, Mr. Kamwili cited the example of the United National Independence Party UNIP, which he said died and was buried after losing power to the Movement for Multi-Party Democracy, MMD. The former information minister expressed concern at the state of affairs in the PF, stressing that the party would not be struggling to raise money for a convention had it empowered Zambians and its structures instead of foreign entities, whom he claimed received major contracts. Mr. Kamwili warned that the PF is at a crossroads, cautioning that if the party proceeds to hold a convention on a special purpose vehicle within 3 days, it would mean members have effectively resigned and joined a new party in accordance with the party constitution. He added that the pending judgment set for March 27, 2026 on the injunction of the PF convention will be delivered in 10 days, giving the party options on how to proceed. Meanwhile, the former lawmaker urged the PF members to elect a leader who does not intend to seek revenge against President Hakainde Hichilema or the UPND over perceived grievances, but instead promote forgiveness.
And I can tell you, if PF loses the 2026 general election, you can as well forget about PF. UNIP lost the elections, and that's how the party was buried. We have an opportunity as PF to redeem ourselves. Because where we are today, we are on crossroads. We have not held the convention because of the injunction by Chabinga. The first scenario is that if we hold the convention under a special purpose vehicle today, before the court ruling on the 27th, it will simply mean that we have resigned from PF. Now, supposing PF is...
Sun FM News continues on the other side of this break.
Time is power. Our lives are powered by the sun. As the sun rises, so do we. It's time to power your life and say goodbye to blackouts with a new Topstar solar solution, the H50 hybrid system. Enjoy a safe and reliable solar solution at home or your business with the Topstar hybrid inverter, lithium battery, and 550-watt solar panels. Experience a peace of mind with reduced electricity bills, long warranty of up to 5 years with free installation. For more information, call or WhatsApp now on 0779 042000, 0779 042000, or visit our Facebook page at Topstar. Also, pay us a visit at our head office next to Arcade Shopping Mall. Topstar Solar. Power your life.
ZPL MTN Super League outfit Zanaco Football Club is anticipating a tough yet exciting encounter when they face Mutondo Stars in a midweek round 26 fixture scheduled for Kafubo Stadium in Luansha. Head coach Mumamba Numba said in an interview that the Bankers are determined to secure maximum points in line with their ambition of finishing among the top 4 teams this season. He emphasized the need for Zanaco to make amends and return to winning ways following their 1-1 draw against Konkola Blades in the previous match at Sunset Stadium.
Yeah, of course, for us, we get worried, especially when a team like ours drops points to a team like Konkola Blades. I think this is a great concern on our part, but we'll just continue preparing them and striking them so that we can do better in the coming game, because we have to make sure that we meet our objective of finishing in the top 4 brackets. Yeah, another tricky encounter. We have to go there with a positive attitude for us to get a positive result. This is a game that we have to go there and fight to collect maximum points for us to consolidate our position in the top 4 brackets.
Meanwhile, 7 other matches are lined up for Thursday, March 19th, 2026, as the battle for points intensifies. Red Arrows will host Nkwazi at Nkoloma Stadium in Lusaka, while across town, Napsa Stars welcome FC Moza to Rees Arena. At Edwin Imboila Stadium, Green Buffaloes will entertain Konkola Blades, while coach Wellington Mujembe outlining his expectations ahead of the clash.
Obviously, we are aware. We want to play an open game, but you have to just go there also and try to push for a win. Virtually, they are playing good football. Also, I think beating Changa Rangers, so they are not a pushover. But you take the ball to them.
Defending champions Power Dynamos will face FC Leopards at Arthur Davis Stadium in Kitwe, while Nchanga Rangers meet Zaska United at Nchanga Stadium in Changola. Shinda Stadium will host a Mopani derby between Muflera Wanderers and Nkana, while Independence Stadium in Choma will witness the battle between Green Eagles and Cabo Warriors. All matches are scheduled to kick off at 15 hours. Thursday's action will be preceded by a relegation fixture between Mines United and Kansanshi Dynamos, set for Wednesday, March 16th, 2026 at Railway Stadium in Kabwe. Now, a recap on the headlines as we leave. President Hakainde Hichilema has urged the oil marketing companies to ensure reasonable fuel pricing during the ongoing geopolitical conflict, cautioning against creating artificial shortages during this critical period. Minister of Information and Media Cornelius Kumetwa has called on the media to be a beacon of a truthful communication ahead of this year's general elections. The Civil Service Commission has revealed that over 300 civil servants in the health sector have been dismissed due to indisciplined cases over the last 4 to 5 years. ZPL MTN Super League outfit Zanaco Football Club is anticipating a tough yet exciting encounter when they face Mutondo Stars in a midweek round 26 fixture scheduled for Kafubo Stadium in Luansha. Thank you for your company. My name is Imelda Chukwati. Stay tuned to Sun FM Radio and TV.
Sun FM.
We came. We saw.